YouTube says we're live. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the world of Akala. I keep forgetting to say this part, but I am your Dungeon Master, The Batch. And today we are playing Ice Cold Freedom. This is Season 2, Episode 5. With me today is Fight the Flat Earth, Zoomy, and AndTheJordSaid. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
I'm not allowed to cuss in the first minute. Sup, lovely people?
Hello.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to put my headphones on. That's why I feel weird. Okay. I knew something was off.
Yeah, that's why you're weird. Sure.
I said that's why I feel weird.
Feel. Oh, okay. I don't know what that word means. What does feel?
Alright. There, the echo should be gone now. Alright, that's better. I don't know how I keep forgetting to do that.
Zoomy, feeling is like what happens when, you taste something, but on the rest of your body and not as fun.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, that's good. Alright. So, let's jump right into it. Last time we met, we took last week off. It was a holiday in America, and yeah, it was a big old mess. So we took last week off. But last time, the Horned Devil turned out to be the Fiend King. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that part, Craig. Turned out to be the Fiend King that you fought before.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Right.
So you took him down, but then he turned into a gargantuan dragon and burst into flames, and the castle burnt down.
Because why not?
And the Nixstar blamed you all for that. So now you are kind of oh, we got someone here from FTFE's channel. Thank you. So now you are all kind of wanted for that. You're heading off to that town on the outskirts that the Jord spent his time with during the off months, where you ran into Arwen's father, Cain Earthtrotter, who offered you a deal. Stay out of his way, don't stop his plans, and he will spare your lives. And since you were in no condition to fight, you took the deal. And you've rested, and you're getting ready to go find Odell's safe house and make your next move. So, do we want to jump right to the safe house? Because I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to make anything happen to you on the way to the safe house.
Yeah.
Activate fast travel.
Fast travel.
Yeah.
I describe Jord's house.
So, where's the microtransaction menu for this game?
Where's the microtransaction menu?
And the DLC. Do we have any DLC?
We haven't finished the main campaign yet.
Oh, yeah, true. No DLC armor or...
Can we just do PvP today or something?
Oh, gosh. Alright, let's switch you over to... Oh, I gotta move the player's flag there. Okay. And then... full screen that. Share my screen. And there we are. So, this is Odell's safe house.
Cozy.
Now.
Oh, I thought we agreed that we were going back to Jord's house to form a plan and then heading to his house. But, yeah.
That's where you took the long rest, and then you said you were going to go to Odell's safe house.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said, do you want to just...
We're going to meet up with Maria, I think her name was, or something like that.
Maria.
Yeah, that was the idea floating around.
I mean,
but yeah.
I'm just gonna chew on this piece of food that I found and on the floor. No one was eating that, right? I'm just gonna eat this, and you guys just decide what's happening.
Odell is cooking some food for you if you want to wait.
I'm not hungry yet. Oh, hold on, I can sort that out. Fluffy, come here. Cheers. I'm just going to take some of Dave. I don't know. Maybe I'll be hungry in a bit. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
All right, here we go, guys. All right, okay. Sorry. What are we doing?
All right. So this plan. Okay. So have you told Odell what you want to do yet?
Our myriad of plans? Or several different plans?
Well,
Jord,
so
do
far,
we ever decide? Do you ever decide on what to do?
I don't think so.
Either go with the witch or find Phineas. Those two seem to be the two major plans.
well, Odell.
Good of anything?
Odell, if you well, have you told him yet? I need to know before I start role playing as Odell.
We told
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, we'll go ahead
Okay.
and tell him.
So Odell tells you that Maria, he's been in contact with her, and she's currently dealing with a situation in the Southlands. The Drow have overrun pretty much the whole of the Southlands, and she's in the middle of dealing with that with her allies and trying to stop that. Not quite available at the moment.
Well, if we could help with her situation, if she could help us. Right?
He does not recommend
Right?
going there at the moment.
You can't tell me what to do. Did you just say you don't recommend it? Right, let's do that.
I don't think
I'm a fully grown dwarf. You can't tell me what to do.
strong, independent dwarf who doesn't need no quest marker.
Jord, we can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm right in front of my mic. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear me.
I thought that was just me.
Yeah, no, I'm.
I mean, do we want to hear Jord?
Yes.
I'll set up correctly.
You sound kind of.
Yeah, microphone USB audio is right here. Wait 1 second. Because might help. How about there? Is that better?
There we
Perfect.
go.
There we go.
Turned my microphone 180 degrees.
That'll do it.
Yep, that'll do it.
All
So
right.
we decided. So we're gonna have to find Phineas then, huh?
Either
He was
that
with
or
Ferb last time I checked.
Oh, God.
all we gotta do.
I'll
is
get my
find
coat. Sorry.
All we gotta do is find a gigantic roller coaster, and I'm sure we'll find them both.
Yeah. I miss roller coasters.
Now, the plan with Phineas was to see if he could use the image projecting
Projector.
thing with someone's memory, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember vaguely about that.
And Jord brought up the point that people might just think it's an illusion and they might not believe it. So
Yeah.
Then we could easily take someone's random person's memory and play it back to demonstrate that to them that it's not just an illusion.
Wait, you can do that?
they think they might be able to. That was
We might.
part of what they came up with. It's this little convoluted plan they've come up with. They would need to find a way to pull a person's memory in order to turn it into an image.
Because remember we had that shared dream that one time?
No, Rincewynd has slept since then. He doesn't remember.
Oh.
Oh, the reset.
I barely
That's
remember
right.
your name half of the time.
That wasn't a shared dream.
Harry, was it?
Well, we all had the same dream. Isn't that a shared dream?
No, you each had
discussed.
your own
Oh.
dream about what happened.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Sorry. Yeah.
But he still affected your dreams, so you know there's dream, there's mind-based magic.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's a convoluted plan, but it might work. Which
Most
convoluted
complicated
plans?
ones.
Convoluted plans that might work are the best plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Yeah, it's the kind of plan where just before you enact it, you say, "I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine,"
Yeah.
and then someone turns to you and goes, "Pretty sure," and you say, "No, definitely sure, definitely sure."
How sure is definitely sure. Like 98. No, 100. I said 100. I said 100. You didn't hear that.
102.
102. Make up the difference if you're really that worried about it.
So,
Does that cause an integer overflow and now it's only 2%?
Or we could just do the same stupid thing we tried before and go after the Nixitar. And do something completely fucking insane. Excuse
I
my
mean-
language.
Why not?
you can swear. I said PG-13 with swearing. That's fine. Swearing is okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and the only reason I was trying to watch my mouth is that it's at the beginning of the episode. It's
I am
like-
not okay with swearing. All right, just I am.
This is
Uh,
a Christian
are you-
channel.
I am a good young Christian woman, and I will not have that in my presence.
I don't know. Imagine being like somebody who fucking swears. What a
I know.
fucking.
Yeah, what a fucking douchebag.
Well-
I mean, who fucking cusses anymore? I don't even fucking cuss, bro.
To be
I don't
honest,
even
though,
fucking cuss.
isn't the word "fuck" just amazingly awesome? like-
Anyway.
It's a noun, it's a verb, it's an adjective. I mean,
It's
let's face
everything.
it. The sentence "fuck you, you fucking fuck" makes sense, and that is incredible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, where were we?
So, Odell, you have any clue where Phineas might be? He's from another world. He carries around this staff that makes him immortal.
Does he wear a funny hat?
Yes.
he does.
I have heard of such a person. Going from tavern to tavern in Whitewall, trying to teach people about philosophy.
That sounds like him. That definitely sounds like him.
You might have some luck at one of the taverns there.
Right, go to a tavern. Yeah, okay. I've finished
gosh.
smoking. I can go for a drink. What? Where are we
No,
going?
we got to go to tavern, That's another tavern. Seriously, Rincewynd, you're gonna have to
Where's the door? Is this the door? Where's the door? I
I
want to go to the tavern.
I'm just glad we have Rincewynd here who needs no convincing in going to a tavern.
Yep.
And I find the door. There's no door.
You were just at the door.
He's
It's right
drunk
there.
or
It's right
high.
there. It's right there.
He's high, okay?
He's drunk when he's sober,
He's drunk when he's sober.
and he's sober when he's drunk.
Oh gosh.
Okay, let's go to the tavern.
He's like Bender from Futurama. He needs alcohol to survive.
Just bring the money.
I know.
Um,
What?
Somebody want to tell Rincewynd that if he just goes out and starts walking into, main Whitewall, looking like Rincewynd, he's probably going to get tackled by the guards immediately.
He's already outside the door, guys. No, someone may want to go and stop him. I'm
Oh
just saying.
gosh.
Or just shakes her head. That's it. Jord, go get the puppy. I mean the dwarf. Rincewynd.
Fluffy, go get Rincewynd.
Huh?
Fluffy goes and
We
gets
need a way to hide Fluffy as well to make him not seem so obtrusive.
out of place.
Out of place. That's the word. Thank you, Jord. Words are hard.
Odell starts digging through a pile of stuff in the corner, and he pulls out what looks like a cloak. And he goes over and tries to see if it'll go, like kind of go over Fluffy and tie around his neck and fit to cover up the bits of Dave, and it does well enough.
Well, we have a cloak of hiding for Fluffy now.
It's just a normal cloak. It's not...
I know.
Okay.
I just, or I could just use invisibility on Fluffy to make Fluffy invisible.
How long does it last?
Let me see. It lasts up to 1 hour.
Okay.
That would work in town. I mean,
Ooh. Yeah,
as soon as we go in town, just make him invisible.
that would work. Yeah.
And I could cast levitate on him as well. Make him a flying pup.
It's levitation, concentration. And
Yes, it is.
Yes, they're both concentration.
They're both concentration, yeah. Or just fly with my loot.
Still concentration.
Still concentration, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But then invisibility works. I mean, I should say just invisibility works.
Yeah, invincibility would work. Let me see.
Who's Justin, and why do we care about his visibility? I'm sorry. I'm a dad. I can't help these things.
Okay, so how many of those rings do you have? You have 2, right? And then Sarro just can change.
Yeah, Sarro can just change.
Okay. Somebody needs to sit Rincewynd down and explain what's going on.
Yeah, Rincewynd, we're going to a bar to find Phineas.
Bar. Yeah, we're going to a bar. Cool.
Yeah, but the part... Yeah.
But you kind of need to know, we have to be stealthy about this. We can't just, barge in, start asking questions. We have to be...
Wait. You said we're going to a bar, and I'm not allowed to just burst... Have you ever been to a bar before?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed in unless you burst in.
We have to keep our identities secret.
Can we disguise Rincewynd as a small child and me as a exasperated father?
Yes, we can.
That way it makes sense that I'm holding him back while he is trying to escape.
I may not be the smartest dwarf, and dwarfs are pretty stupid as they are, but how do we intend on disguising a 13-foot purple dragon?
I'm 8 foot, blue, and fuck you. But...
Also, the rings of the skies will handle that.
Yeah.
Remember what happened the last time? You ended up being taller than him?
Yeah.
I've slept since, I mean...
I keep forgetting when we said...
Anytime a question to Rincewynd starts with, do you remember? The answer is no.
No, yeah.
Okay, so the ring that's on your finger right now, it helps you disguise yourself. You can be anyone you want, and you can be any size you want.
Don't tell him that.
I can be anyone I want. Hold on. Nice. Now my beard's a slightly darker shade of grey.
Blue.
I love that idea.
Rincewynd doesn't have great imagination. I'm just saying.
He gets unlimited power, like you can have anything you want, and he summons like a hunk of putrid meat. I was hungry.
I now have like a beer mug that just refills itself.
Tankard of plenty. That's called a tankard of plenty.
Yeah. Except if it's me disguising myself as something, I'm technically drinking my own mass. I don't care.
Sarro, what are you disguising yourself as? What are you changing into? If we have a child and an exasperated father, what are you going to be, the mother?
I guess I'll be the mother in this situation. But as a child, Rincewynd wouldn't be able to drink.
I'll just
Oh,
put
no.
some ale in a bottle and nobody will ask about it. If they
Okay.
do, I mean, but
Oh gosh.
he's a dwarf baby. He needs his stamina.
True. Then what are we, a family of dwarves?
No,
Yeah,
I'm a
that would
Goliath.
work.
I'm a Goliath. You're a human, and
You're an 8-foot dwarf. Yes, brilliant.
I'm a
He
Goliath.
can change
You're a
sizes. He can
dwarf,
change. He
and
can
Caesar
change
back.
sizes. He can change to a small
If you're an
size.
8-foot dwarf, I'm a 3-foot giant.
Jord, use your ring and explain to him how you can be a dwarf.
Okay, well then I will be 2 foot. I will be as short as absolutely possible. Well, no, because then I can't carry Rincewynd. Yeah, no, I'm being an 8 foot tall. I'm a Goliath. Zoomy.
Right. Okay, I'm going to use my ring. Hold on. I'm using my ring to change into a disguise. And Rincewynd has just changed into an exact replica of Jord, but just naked.
Oh, yeah. How'd you
I mean, you
How
can't
did
deny
you
he definitely
know
looks. He
the
no
bird?
longer looks like Rincewynd, so he's kind of met the brief in a way.
I'm more interested in how you got the girth exactly right.
It matches the expression on Patch's face is perfect. Patch is wondering, what the fuck am I doing here? These people.
I actually have a vein in my forehead that's sticking out right now.
He didn't have arrhythmia of the heart beforehand. Now he does.
Okay, fine, let's get on with this before Patch blows the socket. We blow Patch's socket or something.
Gasket. Gasket's the word you're
Gasket.
looking for. Yeah.
Gasket. Words are hard. I can word.
Okay. So I would like Zoomy to just give me a brief summary of what everyone is changing into.
That's okay. Jord, we're going to have to be dwarves. I'm sorry. I know you're used to being a 10-foot tall
Look,
dragon.
I don't think anybody listened. I be a Goliath, you be a dwarf, and then it would make sense that Rincewynd is about a human-sized baby.
Wait, do you mean a baby that's human-sized? Or the baby of a human being the size of a baby, so small?
Gosh, I need to start muting you.
Both of yes.
Right, so just like a baby, but the size of a full-grown human.
I never said full grown, but sure, that's fine too.
Okay, so Jord, you're going to be a 7-foot tall human. I'm sorry, but
Yes, you did.
a dragonborn would stick out right now, and we would have the cards.
A Goliath, you
tails,
mean? A Goliath would stick out. You mean?
or a Goliath would stick out.
It's big.
I'm not so sure a Goliath would stick out any more than a Dragonborn would.
And they're not looking for a Goliath.
No, they're not looking for a Goliath.
No,
Big
they aren't. Well,
Dragonborn.
True.
I mean, I guess it's really inconsequential, but RP reasons, Jord doesn't want to be a tiny thing.
Or we could both be humans, and we have adopted a dwarf son. That could be our story. Yeah, let's just.
No objection, Your Honor.
No
Okay.
objection, Your Honor. Okay. All right. Now, how old is Rincewynd going to appear?
Just as a baby, I believe.
No, I wasn't asking Rincewynd. I wasn't asking FTFE.
Oh, okay.
I was asking his parents right now. How old is he going to appear?
Just as a baby, probably. Jord, would you say 1, 2 years old? Just enough to walk, barely.
Just old enough to walk. Okay.
Old enough to walk.
All right. So this very totally normal.
We keep a leash on him. Literal.
Odell has some leather you can use to fashion a leash.
Well, I've got rope, so.
Which do you prefer, Rincewynd, leather or rope?
Leather? Quite
Damn it.
Okay, leather rope.
Is this a serious question you're answering, Rincewynd, here?
I mean,
Rope,
I've
Rincewynd
learned
definitely agrees that rope has its uses. But we're going to choose leather, of course.
So, does anyone want an extra 1d6 hit point? Just in case?
I don't know what that means.
So I have Song of Rest that I can play at the end of a short rest or long rest.
That's not temporary hit points, right? That just they regain hit points.
Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry. Never mind. That's regaining hit points. Sorry.
Yeah, because you all just had a long rest. You're good to go.
Oh, okay. We're good to go. Never mind. Okay. Never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
So this totally normal family of 2 humans and a dwarf.
Could make him a human, a small human child.
We are the perfect picture of a nuclear family, okay?
Yeah.
Except
and by that, I mean
child's
a
on the
family
leash.
that lives in the radiation fields of a nuclear fallout and has mutated into what we now see.
3 seconds to answer. Is he human or dwarf? 3,
Dwarf.
2.
Dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarf.
You head out for Whitewall proper. And as you get closer and closer to the main city, you see some Warforged lined along the street. There's about 50 feet in between each one as you go down the street. When you approach one, they're kind of just standing there, like statues. They're not doing anything. They don't say anything to you as you get closer. Do you do anything? They're on either side of the street.
Nope. Just continue walking.
So you keep going past them, and like every 50 feet, there's one on either side of the street. And as you get into the city, like where they're more than just homes, they're like public buildings, like the taverns, the shops, and stuff. Each public building, each shop, each tavern, and all have a Warforged station outside the building.
This is scary.
So you get past the first tavern. Let's call it the Greasy Goblin.
The Greasy Goblin. It sounds like a place that Rincewynd would definitely frequent. Oh wait, I'm a baby right now. Oh, I'm a baby dwarf.
This is the place, right?
Well, this is the first place we're hitting because we need to find him.
Well, I mean, like, this is why we're out and about, right? So let's go in and check it out.
Yeah. Let's.
As you walk past the Warforged stationed at the door, it quickly turns its head and looks at each one of you as if it's somehow like analyzing you. And then it stands back up straight, looking forward.
Stupid robot.
It seems our disguises worked.
This sounds awfully like the plot to the movie Maze Runner.
Yeah, it does actually. It does. It actually does. Damn. I didn't think about that.
Been a while since I've seen that. I'm trying to remember.
Just with the robot scary thing.
Like,
Oh. I got you. Okay.
And the grievers and
All right.
So we head into the bar.
You do not see Phineas anywhere, but there are plenty of patrons there. There's a bartender there you can talk to. What do you do?
I'm going to hit up the barkeep. They usually tend to have a lot of information.
What can I do you for?
Well, God damn it. Stupid baby.
It's your fault.
bitty.
We're looking for a individual who might have frequented this tavern. He thinks himself a philosopher, wears a silly hat, carries around a cane.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, him.
That guy. Oh no. He's here about every night. Haven't seen him in a few, but the last time he was here, he lost a bet with one of our other regulars. Had to shave off all of his hair and his beard. He was not happy.
Oh no.
No.
Rincewynd doesn't like the sound of that. He's going to cry for real in a minute.
I hear he also likes to frequent the... See, Greasy Goblin just rolled right off the tongue. Let's see.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Let's see. The... Anybody got any tavern name ideas?
Abstract.
The what?
The Last Stop.
Last
that's
Stop,
good.
I like that.
I like that.
Last Stop, that feels like outskirts town.
Yeah, it does.
What about something like
Like I said, Tap Shack.
Urban Heart or something like that? Something like, I don't know.
You say Tap Shack?
Yeah.
The Tap Shack Tavern?
I kind of like the Tap Shack. Okay, yeah.
Dislike it.
What did you say, Jordan?
You know, it's always got alcohol on tap.
Yeah. So yeah, he says I hear he also likes to frequent the Tap Shack down the road.
Huh. Can you point us to the
To the Tap Shack.
Well, not only the Tap Shack, but maybe the regular which this man lost the bet to?
Yeah, he's right over there. Points you to quite the large orc. Would there be an orc in New Baron? Yeah, okay. I'll say yeah. Quite the large orc over at a gambling table.
Well, while Jord is doing that, I'm going to do an enthralling performance. Oh wait, I'll wait on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna walk over and basically, hey buddy, you want to bet against a man in a funny hat? I'm trying to find him. Where is he?
Not here.
Thanks. And I turn around and walk away.
Do you know? Sarro looks up to the orc. Do you know where he might be?
He said I mean, if he knew, he would have told us, right? I don't think this guy's much for words.
I take offense to that.
Jord, please. Do you
I saw you.
Humbly regale us of what exactly happened.
Maybe more than 2 words.
Oh, you're looking to get into a fight, aren't you?
Don't, no fights, please, not now. In the middle of a bar.
He was talking on and on about Clifford this, Clifford that. I had no idea what he was talking about, so I told him to shut up. He didn't like that. So I told him if he could beat me in a game of dice, I'd leave him alone. If I won, he'd have to shut up. He didn't like those stakes. So he said if he won, I'd have to cut my tusks off. And I said,
Ooh.
If I win, you'll have to shave all your hair off. And I won. And I haven't seen him since.
Okay.
Well, I really don't like the cut of your jib, so...
Can we just kill him?
What are you,
Have a
racist
bad
against
day.
orcs?
No, I asked him a question. I was nice enough about it. I said that he wasn't much for words because he used 2 words to describe me, and then he got uppity. I just don't like this guy.
He said, not here, and you're just like, okay, bye. Didn't even give me a chance to elaborate.
Let's just go to the tap shack and let's try not to start a fight because we have cards on us, remember?
You know, which is why I said I walked away.
Bartender calls over to you. Hey, why are you asking anyway?
You know the staff he carries? We have reason to believe it might be my wife's.
Roll deception.
Can I have Sarro assisting me on that?
If you can explain how Sarro could assist you in deceiving the bartender.
Well, I mean, she's my wife. I'm like...
Yes, it's been a family heirloom for generations, and it's very urgent that I get it back.
All right, fine. You can roll advantage. Or both of you can roll and just take the higher roll.
I think.
I mean, I'm a baby. I can't really do anything.
I think we do that.
Is this why you made him a baby?
Okay, yeah, he believes you. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to roll because I was on the wrong thing of the Jord, but yep.
Sarro's roll was 28, so.
18.
Well, yeah, it was 18. It adds that plus in automatically. So it's 1d8 plus 1d20 plus 10.
Earlier I misclicked.
Okay.
Way earlier. 30 minutes earlier I misclicked.
Yeah, 18 works anyway.
Okay, yeah.
He believes you.
Not, I'm right here.
Well, then I hope you find him.
Well, thank you.
Good job, Brain. You're welcome.
Brain did good.
Well, I guess we're going to the tap shack.
Okay.
Right.
Fill up on Rincewind's bottle, Jord.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am, or Mister, or whoever. I didn't get the preferred pronouns of the person behind the bar. You, friend, can I have a ale for the road? Don't worry, I
Sure.
have my own tankard.
Absolutely, that'll be a copper piece.
I slide a copper piece, and as he gives me the ale, I pull. Can I just have a baby bottle? Just because? Can I just have a baby bottle? Just give me a baby bottle.
Yes.
So I use my baby bottle. I pour the tankard into the baby bottle and stick it in Rincewind's mouth, and we're off.
Yeah, I don't need to cry anymore.
He looks very confused, but
Happy?
Shrugs
You've
it
just given
off.
him beer?
A wizard did it, I say as I walk away.
He's teething.
a wizard did it.
He's teething. He's teething.
The explanation whenever something doesn't make sense in fantasy, right? A wizard did it.
Alright, so you're heading over to the Tap Shack?
Yes.
On our way to the Tap Shack.
Okay.
Tap Shack, baby, Tap Shack.
This place is a little smaller. It doesn't look as, as nice as the Greasy Goblin did, which didn't look very nice in the first place, being the Greasy Goblin. But you walk in and you see Phineas trying desperately to get someone to listen to him. I, for the life of me, do not remember the voice I did for Phineas.
It was like a little breathy, a little fluttery, like you were very uppity. Well, not uppity, but like up. You know what I mean? Like
Fearful.
Phineas is like this. He's a little enthusiastic.
Oh, okay. Because
Yes, very
he's
enthusiastic.
okay. I knew he was enthusiastic. I just couldn't remember if I put any kind of inflection on the voice or not. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it was just your voice, but a very enthusiastic version of your
Very
voice.
friendly, very cheerful version of
Okay.
you.
Man, the developers really should have playtested the game before they released.
Are you talking about Elden Ring? Because I think you're talking about Elden Ring.
But now
This game, the one we're playing.
He sounds very exasperated. You have to listen to me. Clifford, he created my world, and now it's out there, and I want to get back. I need to find out how to get back. He's just shouting at this person, like he's about this far away from their face, and he's just kind of shouting at them. And the bartender is standing next to him, telling him, "Sir, please, you have to leave our patrons alone. This is the 4th night in a row you've done this."
Walks up to Phineas and grabs him by the shoulder and starts tugging him.
Immediately turns around and jabs you in the stomach with the staff.
Ugh. Do I take damage?
Keep
on that,
your hands
or-
off me. No, not hard enough to hurt, just more like a warning shot. Like,
Phineas, it's us.
us.
Hey.
Who's us?
Do you want to get back? Do you want to get back to Discos or not?
Do you want to get back to Discos?
You know about Discos?
Yes.
Yes.
We do. Come with us. We will get you back to Discos.
We will
You
explain
will?
everything.
Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, I'll come with you. And he follows you
Wait,
wherever
wherever
you go.
Is there any inn or anything nearby that we can go to hide?
I think we should just get out of town. Get out.
Yeah, we can get to Odell's. Yeah, let's get back to Odell's safe house. Yeah.
And like magic.
As soon as we are out of town, Jord is taking off that stupid fucking ring and stretching out the things. And
Rincewynd has actually got a little used to being cuddled like a baby, and is a little sad that he's been put down.
I didn't
it's
say
you.
I put you down.
It's you.
Yes, it's
Yes,
us.
it's us. It's us. Yes.
Even the dwarfs here, which don't worry, he's mostly
Harmless.
not harmless. That's a lie. And I was gonna say under control, but that's
Well,
also a lie.
If you remember, Rincewynd was trapped in Discos for a while, so him and Phineas had to work together to get him out, which sort of partially failed, which is why Phineas is stuck here. Discos got flung out into the solar system.
Jord, I'm looking at this guy and I feel anger. Tell me, is this one that I hurt or?
No, do not hurt. Do not hurt.
Rincewynd, you don't remember me?
I've slept in the past. What time is it? I can't tell the time.
We were
I've
together
slept recently.
We were together for months. I helped you get back
I'm pretty
here.
sure I'd remember you.
I pulled an arrow out of your spine, man.
Picture me. What? I don't get that reference. Picture me with shaggy hair and a beard. Do you remember me now?
If I say yes, will it end this conversation?
Anyway, we need to know about your living picture tech magic.
You said you could get me back to Discos.
Yes, in due time. We need that magic.
Jord, this person wants to be a flat earther.
Yeah.
God.
Even Rincewynd's not that stupid.
If you help us with this, we will help you get back to Discos.
Do you know
It's
how to
that.
do you know how to get me back?
We're working on that.
We're working on that.
We're the best shot you got, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're the only ones that know about it. Clifford is persona non grata at the moment.
Okay. What do you need? What do you need my moving pictures for? My moving images. My moving image captures.
We need to extract memories from someone and project them in order to display to the populace that who the Nexatar really is.
I have never tried that before. I have only ever projected images that were captured previously. Well, not me, of course, the mages that I've worked with. I don't have that magical ability, but I know how to perform the spells, and I could teach you.
Please do.
Do you know how to pull a memory from someone's head?
No, I do not.
I've got an axe. Will that help?
Fortunately.
I was gonna say I can open their head, but
Yeah, I mean, if I hit hard enough with this axe, there's a gap left in it, and then I could reach it. Is that a good? Why are you looking at me like that?
But I do have psionic abilities. I just don't know how to do that, unfortunately.
If you could find a mage to teach you how to pull a memory from someone's head, perhaps I could use, if the memory were in some physical form, perhaps I could use that to project a moving image? Or I could teach you how to project it as a moving image? I've never tried that before, but I've seen mages pull memories. They look like thin strands of energy.
Do you happen to know where any of these mages are besides in Discos?
Your White Wall doesn't have resident mages?
None that have that kind of ability. Not that I would assume.
None that are gonna help.
And none that will help, yes.
Odell, having listened to all this, kind of pipes up and says, "There's a magic shop right in, not too far from the Gauntlet. You might get lucky with the owner of that shop. They might know how, they might be strong enough to pull memories. They might have a magic item or something. I've been there a couple times myself. I know the owner's pretty powerful. Not like Maria the Mystic, but you never know. It's worth a shot."
Is he loyal to the Nexatar, though?
I don't know. But if you're disguised, it might not make a difference.
Yes, but how much will this cost us?
That's
And
something you'll have to figure out.
And would they be willing to help us?
It's a shop, so I imagine for the right price.
Good point. Jord, what do you think?
Well, we don't have much of a choice unless anybody here knows an especially powerful mage, so I say we move forward. We've got a plan. We've got order of steps to follow to achieve our goals. So, at at least for now. We also do need to work on figuring out a way to transport Phineas back to Discos. I gotta go real quick, guys. Someone's calling me.
Yeah, we do need to find out how to actually transport Phineas here back to Discos.
Sorry, I'm looking up to. I'm preparing for the next thing you're about to do. I was just making sure, see what I can do. You said you have to figure out how to get Phineas back to Discos.
Yeah.
And how do we do that?
If you're asking Odell says, well, if you're asking me, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Clifford.
Well, it's kind of like me, because most of the time I don't know what they're talking about. I just swing my axe when they tell me something needs to die.
Odell, do you remember Clifford?
Did you tell him about Clifford and everything?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay. Yes, the man with all of the worlds and the crystal. Oh, did you tell him that Rincewynd came out of it, and did you tell him Discos got flung out?
No, we didn't tell him about that.
All right.
I don't remember telling him about that part. Just about the worlds and crystals.
The man with all the different worlds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know? He might know. He is a very powerful mage, after all. But there's no been information on him, and he seems to be very elusive.
Yeah, he got the fuck out of there before.
Yeah, he's very much a hermit. I mean, we could track down Clifford again, but that would be a lot of work. And we had a party of 5 that time to get to him.
Sorry, about walking away, but did somebody already mention Steven? Or Vincent?
Vincent Stevens. Oh, yes, him. He might be able to help as well.
He might have some type of... I mean, he's a powerful sorcerer in his own right. Not gonna... No slander against him, but I don't think he has the power to do what we need, but he might know someone who does.
Vincent is very powerful, yes. He might be able to do that. Because I have seen him do a lot of things.
How would
well, I guess it's either the person in White Wolf or Vincent. He is a powerful ally.
Odell asks, do you know how you would contact Vincent? You haven't seen him since he disappeared, right? Assuming you've caught him up on that too.
Yeah.
We can ask around. I mean, Vincent's not being looked for. He's just out living his life. He actually got out. He's not still dealing with the consequences like we are.
Yeah. Plus, he's rich.
That helps as well. Like I used to be.
Ooh, excuse me.
Plus, like I used to be.
I'm seeing a common thread here. I don't think Rincewynd used to be rich, though.
No, I mean, I'm sometimes rich for like 10 minutes after I rob someone, but the money's gone very quickly.
Oh boy. All right. So what's the plan? What are you trying first?
I think we'll go with Jord's plan. Try to find Vincent.
above board if you don't want to play Vishanti's character without Vishanti being here. I get that, but
Yeah.
There are other spoilery reasons that I'm gonna. If I don't want you to waste time searching for Vincent because you're not going to be able to find him.
Oh, okay.
For spoilery reasons.
Okay, then I'll make it. Well, Vincent would be rather hard to difficult to find.
Yeah.
We might as well go with what we know instead of doing an entirely different search to try to find this spell. So the court mage that he was, well, the merchant he was talking about, the wizard. Do you happen to know his name?
I believe the shop owner's name is Bertrand.
Bertrand.
The shop name is. Come on, Brian. You can think of this off the top of your head. I could have fantasy name generator up, but I could also just come up with this off the top of my head. I'm just gonna call it Bert's Magic Shop. Just make it nice and easy.
Bert, yeah.
Bert's Magic Shop.
So, where would this Bert's Magic Shop be?
It is about, if you go directly east from the Gauntlet, it's about a 5-minute walk. Or the arena, excuse me. From the arena, it's about a 5-minute walk. It's very close to the arena.
I guess we're going to have to use the rings again. How many charges do these rings have? Out of character. I hadn't decided yet. So just so I don't screw you over, I'll go ahead and say 2. So you can use one more. Now, do they break after?
No. They recharge at dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, at dawn.
No, I'm not a fan of magic items that break unless they're like ridiculously powerful.
Okay. Sorry, George. You're going to have to disguise yourself again.
He doesn't mind, I'm sure.
Is Rincewynd going to be a baby again?
Yeah.
No, give Rincewynd something to do. Probably best to be a baby, actually, because it just causes problems.
He doesn't have to be a baby, but...
Now remember, Rincewynd doesn't always have to be disruptive. He has that wizard spirit in his helmet that every now and then makes him a bit smarter. Craig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
FTFE.
He does.
Yes.
So I just don't want to use it too often. I want it to be a special thing.
Well, you're the one that just said give him something to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. So he could just go as the third cousin of Jord's human version.
The third cousin of Jord.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Third cousin twice removed.
Twice removed.
Thanks for the...
I don't know what that means.
All right. So, are you doing same disguises or what's going on?
Well,
okay. I'm not a baby anymore, so I need a different disguise.
Right.
Who are the people that are most favored in the place again?
Moon elves, Arctic dwarves, and iceborne humans.
So we'll turn into iceborne humans.
What do you think, Jord? That work?
Yeah.
That way, whenever we go to the shop, they will be more than friendly with us.
Oh, jeez. A cat's trying to get in my lap. She just pushed me and spun me around. Odell says that works because the shop owner is an iceborn human.
Good. That'll help tremendously. So, Jord and Rincewynd, we're going to have to be iceborn humans for a bit.
What am I? What human?
Iceborn human.
Iceborn human. Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah.
So, from where you are, it's gonna take a little bit. Now, since you're going to be iceborn humans, are you going to be iceborn humans and one of them wearing a set of wings, or are you going to walk, or try to find a carriage, or how are you going to do it?
I mean, I'm
The
not
quickest way to get there.
I'm not taking my wings off again. Last time I did, I ran into another big guy, a big horned guy with wings, and I didn't have my wings, and I felt like lesser because of that. So,
Right, but
carry your wings.
are you going to use them, though, is the question.
nah, I
Okay.
think we just walk into town.
No, you don't want to try to get a carriage?
It wouldn't look too bad if you had your wings. And I can always use fly. If need be. I have the loot. Thank you, Jord. Again.
Anytime.
And as we are iceborn humans, it wouldn't be frowned upon for us to fly in.
You might want to disguise the wings to look different than the Jords.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Can I decide what the wings look like?
Since you're using the ring of disguise, you can, yeah.
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 I'll just make them like maybe like celestial-ish
Like
wings.
angelish. Yeah, angel wings.
Maybe I've got some celestial in my blood, like a few generations back, and it came out in me. You know, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a celestial grandfather.
Works for me.
Or great. His great grandfather was a celestial.
Maybe half human, half Asimar.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
And Rincewynd is just is he going to be carried by one of you two?
I thought I was the iceborn human. Still.
Yeah.
He'll be riding on Jord's back. He'll be riding on Jord's back.
Right. I'm not a baby this time, though, right?
No, you're not a baby this time, no.
Right.
You're not a baby.
Though now I kind of want to make you a baby. Just so I can see baby Rincewynd swinging a great axe on the back of a flying human version of Jord.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like an amazing thing.
But no, you're not a baby. It's okay. You don't have to cry about it.
We need to get a pair of wings for Fluffy.
See what I did there?
Imagine a flying dog. A flying dog. Yeah.
I'm teasing you, Craig.
I guess I'll carry Fluffy, you carry Rincewynd. And fly there.
I would like to carry Fluffy, but you can't carry Rincewynd now, so.
Yeah, it's a little big for me to carry.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm bigger than I normally am as a dwarf.
Yeah, you're a good bit bigger. A few feet.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Oh wow, Ranty was in here for a minute.
Hi.
Hi, Ranty.
Hey, Ranty.
Auditing the absurd.
I think he's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't here for a minute.
Let's fly to the Bert's magic shop.
All right. Oh wow! I had 14 people watching at one point. Thanks, Craig.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, as you're flying, you do get some strange looks from people on the ground, and a couple of the warforged that are lining the streets do look up at you. You are, because most people don't typically fly, you are causing a bit of a, I wouldn't say a stir, but people are noticing. And
staring at me just because I'm flying.
Yeah, racist. Ableist. There we go. Ableist.
And you get to Bird's Magic Shop, and there, like, you know, with all the other shops, there's a Warforged standing out front who watches you land, and looks like he's scanning all of you over, but then goes back to just, you know, standing up straight, facing forward.
Well, to be fair, he's by a magic shop.
Yeah.
So seeing someone fly and land isn't gonna, you know, magic. I imagine these things happen around a magic shop, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why people aren't freaking out about you flying. It's just not. It's not super commonplace to see a human with angel wings and another human just soaring through the air. It's not impossible. It's just not super common.
Yeah. They're not like, oh my god. They're looking at it going, fucking show off.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you go in the shop.
Yes.
Okay.
There are magic items all over the place. There are cases full of rings. There are cases full of scrolls. There are glass cases, by the way. There are cases full of like daggers, and hanging on the wall there are swords and shields. No suits of armor, but he's got plenty of magic weapons, plenty of magic items, and then there's cases that just have random stuff in them, just like all different sorts of little magic trinkets.
Okay. Oh, Rincewynd shouts, "Shopkeep! Shopkeep!
Yes. How can I help you?
I'm hungry. Where's the raw meat dumplings?"
Does raw meat dumplings?
She elbows Rincewynd. Sarro.
There's a
elbows Rincewynd.
restaurant with cooked dumplings down the street.
Did I stutter? I would like some raw meat dumplings. Ow! Why are you elbowing me?
I suppose they'll serve them to you raw if you ask.
Hush.
God, what kind of shop is this? Don't even sell raw meat dumplings. God.
We'll eat later. Right now, she looks to the shopkeep. We are in the search for a spell of sorts. A very rare spell. We were told that you might be able to lead us in the proper direction.
What are you looking for?
Something to retrieve memories from someone.
And some raw meat dumplings with a useless shop.
What do you need to do with the memories?
It's
And are they your memories or someone else's?
my memories. And others.
Okay.
And why are you asking so many questions?
So I can get you the right product, of course.
I'm watching you.
And he's watching you.
Right in front of Rincewynd, I'm watching you.
And he's watching you as he points to a Warforged guard in the corner of the store.
Rincewynd grips his axe and looks at Jord.
No.
I don't think. Look, Rincewynd, I've told you a lot of times. I've told you many times that we can just kill these people. I don't think we can kill these people.
Yeah, well, maybe I've had something to eat before we come, but, you know, fine, bring the hangry dwarf and pretend he's a human or whatever. Fine. Can we get some bloody raw meat dumplings in a shop? What kind of shop doesn't sell raw meat dumplings?
For your sake, I'm just gonna say you were whispering and he did not hear you.
Yeah, that was all under my breath.
So, do you have anything?
Let me look through this case over here. He goes over to the ring case, And he opens the back of it and starts looking through his rings, and each one has a little tag tied to it with some stuff scribbled on it. And he's looking through a couple different ones, and he finds one that's silver in color. And he says, this one will work for you. And he reads the tag off to you. He says, Ring of Encode Thoughts. This one will let you cast a spell that pulls a memory or some other thought from your mind and turn it into a string of energy. And you can then do whatever you want with that thought.
That sounds like it would work.
Almost specifically what we want.
Yeah, almost specifically what we want.
I don't know.
I know.
Oh.
Exactly, that's what my brain just did. Say something. There's nothing to say.
Say something. Words. Good job. Good job,
much-
Mouth. Good job.
How much would this cost us, precisely?
Now, well, you said you might have to do something with other people's thoughts, yes?
Yes.
Now, this, unfortunately, only works on the wearer. This does not work on anyone else. You can't touch someone else's head and take their thought. It only works on you.
Okay, but can I forcibly put it on somebody's head?
Finger. Rincewynd.
Finger. That's
no,
what I meant.
they would have to cast the spell themselves.
What if I put a knife at their throat, put the thing on their finger, and said, cast the spell?
But they would have to know the
We could tell them the spell.
The Warforged in the corner is looking a little restless.
Sweetie, we're going to have to get out of here without incident. So
Just
calm down. We will get you food in a minute.
Fine.
So, do you have anything that could extract memories from an outside source?
I have
someone else's.
I have a scroll that I think might help you. And he goes over to the scroll case. And he picks one up. Nope, this is not it. He goes to another one. Nope, not it. And he picks up another one. Aha. This scroll it has a spell on it that allows you to detect the thoughts of another creature. You could cast this and then use, since you'll have this thought in your mind from the other creature, you could then use the ring of encode thoughts to turn that thought into a thought string, the string of energy. You could use the two in combination to get a thought from someone else into your head and then pull it from your mind. But I only have one of these scrolls.
Mr. Jordan says, looks like we're going to have to spend a little bit more of your cash, sweetie.
Now the ring costs 100 gold.
Okay.
And the scroll?
Now, if you can't afford the scroll, I might be willing to trade. But the scroll is going to cost you 500.
Jord.
Jord. Paging
Yeah.
Dr. Jord.
It's fine. He's got plenty of money. We'll take it. Just wrap it up in a bag, and Jord will deal with the payment. The payment. We'll see you outside.
Wait, I want to try to persuade him to let it go for a little bit cheaper.
You want to haggle?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me. What do you say to him?
Well, this is rather urgent, and I'm afraid we may not be able to cover that completely. Sweetie, how do you think? Shave about 100 off of that, and you've got yourself a deal.
Roll persuasion.
$28.
Now I did get this one for a bargain. I think I could let it go for 400 gold. So the two for 500 together. You can do that?
For 400 altogether?
For 500 altogether.
500 altogether.
100 for the ring, 400 for the scroll.
Jord.
I don't recall George saying he had to take care of something, and I don't have a message from him.
Jord, you're muted.
Oh, no, I was muted. Yeah, sorry, I was on the Roll20 page. Yeah, George's going to slowly reach into his bag while looking Sarro directly in the eye. Any loot we get goes directly back into the Horde.
Fine. That's fine.
And I drop 50 more platinum pieces onto the fucking desk.
Dropping the big bucks.
You can see Jord visibly flinch at the fact that he's getting a one-use item for 50 fucking platinum pieces. Do you know how much gold I would have if I wasn't being like smart about it? Plus, I like platinum more; it shines better.
You've always got. You're just the gold man. You know, just deal with it.
So this stores memories, correct? The ring.
Yes, it'll store memory into a thin strand of energy called a thought strand. And the scroll will let you read the thoughts of someone else, so you can then pull it from your head with the ring. Now,
how many
this is DM. This is DM. The ring lets you cast the cantrip and code thoughts. So it's a cantrip. So as long as you are attuned to the ring, you can cast the cantrip and code thoughts. And then the scroll is a scroll of detect thoughts. It's a 2nd level spell. And you can only use encode thoughts on someone else's memories if you have first cast detect thoughts or modify memory. And since modify memory is 5th level, I went with decode thoughts, which is 2nd level, so you guys can afford it.
Okay.
So you cast detect thoughts, and then you can do encode thoughts, and that should get you to do what you want to do. So.
Okay.
Now George's gonna look at this guy because, one thing that is better in George's mind than hordes of gold are hordes of powerful weapons. So I've been a very good customer. You've made enough gold off of me to maintain this shop, wonderful as it is, for months at the least. I think you could give us a discount as we peruse your wares for other things that may assist us in our adventure.
No disrespect intended, but I've known you for a grand total of, 15 minutes? And I already gave a discount on one item that I sold to you? If you were perhaps a regular customer, that might be a different story.
Yes, he gave us a 100 discount, remember?
Yeah, but that's because he was trying to upsell us on the scroll. That's fine.
Not wrong.
give me the... Let me check out your wares. Give me a minute. Does he have any cool-looking draconic or lightning or hammer things?
And while Jord is doing that, Sarro will take out her lute and start playing. Just in the back.
Okay. You said draconic or lightning or hammer things?
Yes.
So he's got... I want to make sure I say this correctly. You can see the Warforged in the corner start swaying to the music that you're playing.
Oh.
Like the Goombas in the lift in the Mario movie.
I haven't seen that in so long. I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
He's got a...
Man, I wish I made these good rolls yesterday. Gods. Like, every single roll has been good.
He has a dragon split. Which...
Dragon split?
Yes. It has a... it's like... How do I describe what a dragon split is? See if I can find a picture of it.
I googled it because I've never heard of that before, and one of the things is Reddit. One of my player characters just split a dragon in half. Now what?
It's got like it's a short sword, but on the hilt it has like a short spear tip. And both ends are extra sharp, and it has a crit range of 19 to 20. So you roll a crit on a 19.
Oh yeah, how much for that?
And they usually come in pairs. So he's got a set of dragon splits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if I can freaking find the tab I just had open. There it is.
You feel a guild a bit, that was loosely, probably not in the correct grammar at all, but...
Oh yeah, the shopkeeper could hear her performance, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You asked how much for the dragon split?
Yes.
Oh, and the blade and the lower part of the blade and the hilt have magical draconic runes carved into them, which helps make that magic helps them be sharper to improve that crit range.
Right.
So you notice the draconic writing and you see those.
Yep.
That for that pair of weapons would be 400 gold.
While Jord's probably going to try to talk him down, I'm going to use my enthralling performance on him. He's going to have to make a wisdom saving throw of DC 14.
Wait, hold on, back up. What's going on? What is enthralling performance?
If you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience by singing, reciting a poem, or dancing. At the end of the performance, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of you who watch and listen to all of it, up to a number equal to your charisma modifier. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save or be charmed by you. While charmed in this way, the target idolizes you. It speaks glowingly of you to anyone who talks to it, and it hinders anyone who opposes you, although it avoids violence unless it was already inclined to fight on your behalf. The effect ends on a target after 1 hour if it takes any damage, if you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies. If the target succeeds on the saving throw, the target has no hint that you tried to charm it. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
So it failed. So it's now enthralled by me and will pretty much do whatever I command.
It doesn't go that far.
Well, not that far, but still.
Anything you say?
My,
You said 400?
your playing is magnificent.
Well, thank you. You said 100, correct?
I did. I said 400.
How about 100?
They cost me 300. I couldn't possibly sell them to you for 100.
Then 200.
I would still be taking a loss.
Okay,
But
250?
Think about how amazing they would look on Sarro.
Yes.
On
Yes.
Sarro
I have to at least sell them to you for cost.
I'll take cost. I will take cost.
Then 300 then.
310, please. I have to profit.
Yeah, and that's I was
310.
actually, when you said cost, I figured it was like gonna be 310, something like that.
That's fine.
At least I can get some profit off of this. They have been on my shelf for quite some time.
Look at those numbers go up, man. Look at those numbers go up as I put down 31 pieces of fucking platinum.
And you can add 2 dragon splits to your inventory.
I don't think that does. I don't think it's there.
What do you mean?
It's one word. Dragon split is one word.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah, huh?
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to go shopping?
We don't have enough money for anybody else.
All right. So what do you do next?
I'm just glad I finally got the chance to use enthralling performance. my parts abilities.
What do you do next?
I'm guessing. Well, I can't fly anymore because I only have. Oh wait, I have 7 charges, so I'm down to 6 charges.
And mine can be used for up to an hour.
So I guess we're flying back to Odell's house to do this ritual thing.
Oh gosh. Oh, that yawn did not come out all the way. Oh.
What was the name of the ring again?
Ring. I haven't created it, but it's Ring of Encode Thoughts. You can just look up the spell Encode Thoughts.
Okay. So yeah.
And the scroll is Detect Thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll just have
guys,
that in my memory.
I might have to drop out early. I'm having issues with my leg, real bad cramp. I need to go and sort myself out.
Okay, man.
All right.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'll speak to you all soon.
You're good. I hope you feel better.
Have a good one.
All right. Cheers. Sorry.
Feel
All right.
better.
Bye.
Feel better. Feel better.
All right, so you head back to the safe house?
Yeah.
User.
All right. Did you take Phineas with you?
No, we just left him at Odell's.
Okay. So when you get back to the safe house, Odell comes running up to you. Please get this man out of my house. He's driving me insane. He keeps talking. He keeps talking about all these new gods that he has to deal with, and how he misses Clifford, and he just keeps saying the word philosophy over and over again, and I don't understand why.
Sorry about that. Well, it won't be long until he's out of your hair and back in discos, hopefully.
Oh boy. How did his people deal with him?
He's very well. He's like well respected and highly regarded where he comes from.
Yeah. But here, he's a bit of a nuisance, apparently.
It seems like a neurotic mess.
Anyway, Phineas.
Yes, what?
Sarro takes the ring and slips it on. And I'm going to need that spell of yours now. We have a ring that allows us to dig into people's memories and replay them. Well, store the memories, rather. We need your spell to replay them.
Okay. So I am going... You have magical powers, so... You have magical powers, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to teach you how to use the magic of moving image captures and moving image projection. I have to teach you how to be a projector. Can you handle this?
I believe so, yes.
All right, he looks around for an open wall. Follow me. Come here. And he wants you to look at this this wall over. Oh no, wrong thing. At this wall over here. Okay. So first, I need to teach you how to capture and project an image, and then we can deal with your thought, memory, idea, project. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, he stands directly in front of you, like 3 feet away from you. So it's like a close-up. Like his face is just like a couple feet away from you. Now, No. And he steps closer. No, I want you to get a close-up. I like that you didn't even say anything. You just backed up on the on the roll 20. That was great. Now, I need you to put your hand out with your fingers stretched out towards me. Put your arm out as far as you can.
He does that.
Okay. And then, with your other hand, I need you to point at what you want to capture. And I need you to not deliberately, what's the word? Let's just say carefully. Carefully start tracing a large circle with that hand as if you're trying to circle the object that you're capturing. Remember,
Okay,
keep
so
your...
first,
Go ahead.
so first she uses the ring to capture the memory of them going into...
No. You're capturing... Nope, I'm teaching you how to capture right now. Don't worry about the ring.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to practice projecting with an image that you've captured. So we're going to... Listen to me. You have to follow. You have to listen.
But how can I project something I haven't captured yet?
That's what we're doing now. You're capturing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So remember, keep your fingers pointed towards me, what you're capturing, and put your finger in a circle like this. Nothing happens when he does it because he has no magical abilities.
Okay, she starts circling, like...
Okay. A little bit bigger, and spread your hands apart a little bit. He grabs your hands and like moves them apart a little bit, and make the circle a little bit bigger. Okay.
She starts making the circle a little bit bigger,
and you can start to see like purple sparks coming from your finger as you do that, and your fingers start to like vibrate. On your other hand, the ones that are pointed towards him, they start to kind of like shake a little bit. Yes, you're doing it. And then as you keep drawing in a circle, the sparks start to turn into like a glowing outline of a circle. And so Phineas just kind of starts doing like this little dance, like this. Just he has absolutely no rhythm either. Like I have no rhythm, so he just starts doing this little dance while you're capturing. He says, "Okay, now start bringing the circle," and he does this. So now you're recording him mimicking you. Start bringing the circle smaller and smaller until you stop.
He brings it smaller and smaller and smaller until it's into a point and then stops.
And now you've captured an image. Your finger, the one that you were doing the circle with, is just now like glowing purple. And you can hold that image for up to an hour before you project it again. Or you can give it to someone else and they can keep it for an hour. But you can keep that for an hour before you project it again. Now, I want you to look at the surface you want to project to. And instead of putting your hand with your fingers outstretched, you make a fist. As if you're reaching out to punch the wall, but you want to be a good distance away, so the image looks big on the wall. And then you just do the same motion with your finger, but you start in the middle, and then you make smaller circles and make them bigger and bigger as you go out until you're doing the full circle.
When she does that, she starts making a bigger and bigger circle, and then puts her fist towards the wall, and
on the wall you start to see an image of what Phineas was just doing, talking to you and teaching you how to capture and project and doing that little dance. So you have successfully done this.
Jord, I just projected an image.
Nice.
So now, let's try this ring real quick.
Okay.
She puts the ring on and starts extracting the memory of when they fall on the Nixitar for the first time, starting at the point where they entered the room and saw him sitting there before the Black Blades entered.
Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. But when you hold your fist tight, the mages told me that represents you holding the image. And that's where your finger draws it from. Is your fist. Even though your finger's glowing. I think the glowing of your finger just represents putting it out there. But your finger draws from your fist. So when you have your hand open, you're receiving the image in your hand. And when it's closed, it represents you holding it and you're projecting it from your finger. That's what the mage just told me. So I think that little strand you have right there, that is an actual memory from your head. Wow. I think if you put that in your fist and just focus on that, maybe that will work. I don't know. It's worth a shot.
She takes the strand and puts it in her fist and starts casting the spell again.
Now,
projection.
You put it in your fist and you put your finger out. And when you start moving it around like that, your finger starts to glow blue instead of purple. And Phineas is, ooh, that's different. But as you go wider and wider until you're doing the full circle motion, it projects your memory of the battle. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% factual, but what your eyes saw and turned into memory in your brain is what is projected on the wall. So it's from your perspective.
So it has us entering the Nixitar's chamber. Then the Black Blades come in with his little speech. He disappears and is replaced by the Fiend King. And then the battle ensues, blah, blah, blah. Then the dragon, and then us flying away.
Yep.
And then it cuts off after we exited. And the Nixitar has his little speech.
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
Sure.
Phineas, it just puts his hands on his forehead. I cannot believe that worked.
Jord, it worked.
Jord lets out a little smile. He's happy. He's glad it worked.
Do you know what this means?
It means we can get our revenge.
It means we can get our revenge.
Odell looks at the three of you and says, "Well, maybe you can save this place after all."
That's the hope. That's the dream, my friend. That's the dream.
Now,
Thanks, Phineas.
you're welcome. Now, can I stay here with your friend until you figure out how to get me back to Discos?
Can you try not to talk his ear off so much?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
I will try.
And the philosophy speak, please tone it down quite a bit.
Yes, I can do that.
Here,
Odell,
look,
Odell is a good friend.
I'll give you a hint, Phineas. Odell, he's not the philosophy type. He's more of the battle tactic type. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know some like ancient battle. Find common ground that you can both talk on together.
Odell nods as you say that. Yeah. And Phineas says, "As long as he's giving me a place to stay, I will do whatever I can to not be a burden."
Oh,
It's
and
not that it's not that we don't like you, Phineas. It's just that you're annoying.
Why? Thank you. Thank you.
We want you around. You're just kind of hard to stay around. So
yeah,
I've heard that before.
I like you personally.
you too.
Yes, I do.
Just make my ears bleed.
She says nothing of the sort. She likes Phineas.
Odell he looks at Rincewynd, shakes his head, but then looks at the two of you and says, "So, what's the plan now?"
First,
I find it funny that you think that Rincewynd isn't hugging Odell right now because he is.
yeah.
Remember, Odell let it happen once, so now Rincewynd thinks that it's their thing.
So he's constantly just pushing him away.
Just at arm's length. So what's the plan?
What is the plan?
We have what we need. I mean, we don't have exactly what we need. We still need cooperating. Do we go after the Nixitar again, this time trying to get his memories? Or is there someone around the Nixitar who has memories that...
Well, first off, we could incognito.
What's that mean?
Silently, stealthily, not stealthily, but
violently and deathily.
Secretly display this image on a large wall with a lot of people around. I was thinking we do a little troop act.
Do a little what?
Troop. TROUP.
Oh, troop act. Oh, okay.
We get a little caravan, find a nice large wall to project onto, act as though we are performers, and then perform a little show for them.
I like that plan.
Get a nice group of people together. I will perform some music for them to begin with to engage the audience.
Could we is there there's probably not a such thing as a printing press or anything, like a way to mass produce this on paper and hand it out?
Yes, that is a good idea, Jord. Advertise. We have to advertise this event.
Well, just for the people who don't see it when it's plastered, they can... Oh, you didn't see it? It's this. Yes, this was plastered on the side of the Nixitar's throne room wall or something, you know, like...
Are you talking about this in character within earshot of Phineas?
Yeah, Phineas and Odell. Yeah, just me and Sarro are workshopping with Odell.
You can project a non-moving image onto a piece of parchment. It kind of burns the paper.
There we go.
Okay. Well,
I can just do that with just a whole stack of papers, and it'll burn through every single one of them, right?
well, I don't think it's like burning a hole through it. I think it's like a black and white,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
If you project it onto the stack long enough, it could burn right through them, but that would just destroy the paper.
No, not destroy the paper. Print it on each,
Yes.
like several pieces of paper.
Yes, that could work. Yes.
Jord and Sarro get like fucking. Well, I don't. We'd have to get the parchment first, but we could get like a assembly line. I lay it out. She casts a spell. I lay it out. She casts a spell.
So. Or we could just write it down like normal people.
Yeah, but we need photo evidence.
Jord,
advertising for a show.
No. Jord wants to send out images of what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, that way, for the people who don't see the big recording, or not recording, but you know what I'm trying to say.
The moving picture.
Yeah, the moving picture, yeah. The people who don't see the moving picture will be able to still know what happened and still understand.
So you could, this is Odell speaking, you could create those images and write something underneath about what the Rincewynd said.
Maybe,
yes.
Maybe have like one image with, I'm just spitballing here, like maybe an article attached and, maybe put like something at the top, like a line at the head of the paper, you know what I mean?
Wanted poster for the Rincewynd.
Oh, I was thinking like there's a line at the head of the paper, and then there's an article. But that's just the front page.
Make your own mini page out of a newspaper.
Displaying every single thing the Rincewynd has done.
Yeah.
Write out a transcript of what he said.
I mean, I bet Odell here would know more than any of us. Like exactly what the Rincewynd. Oh my God! Can we take down the oppressive government with a newspaper? That's incredibly based.
Yes.
That is incredibly based.
Yeah, that is incredibly based. Damn. So first, we do a little show for the people. We get the hell out of town, do a little newspaper campaign, and get the Rincewynd removed from office. Violently.
The most important part of the war is the propaganda.
Yeah, we would be propaganda bombing them.
This sounds awesome.
Propaganda bombing, flying while dropping these newspapers on the people. Literal propaganda bombs.
I do not dislike this idea. And I've disliked every idea you've ever had, Sarro. No offense.
None taken. I've had some pretty bad ideas.
Don't worry, I've disliked most of my ideas too.
So first we do this little show. As I said, we distract them, bring in an audience with my performance, and then we hit them with the hard truth on the back of the caravan.
There is no spoon.
But we're going to have to rent out a caravan.
That's okay, Jord has money.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I have pieces left.
You have what?
How much?
With almost 400.
You have almost 400 pieces left?
No, I started with almost 400 platinum pieces.
Oh.
Down to 37.
Oh, that's plenty to rent a caravan for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's not a very big horde, though, is it?
Don't worry, we will get your hoard back and then some. After all, we'll be raiding the castle afterwards.
That's the people's money, though.
She's a pirate.
I don't want any of the people's money. I just want the crown.
Okay, then we'll find a dragon's hoard, a literal dragon, beat it up, and then take its money. How's that sound?
Can we do that before we go kill the Mixtaur? Because I feel like that's more important.
Look, we need to lay low for a little bit anyway. Get our names, kind of out of the people's minds.
So, start this massive printing press operation. Go kill a dragon. Rent a caravan. Obtain the thing, and then kill the king.
Yes.
We've finally got a coherent plan. Odell shakes his head as he hears us call that plan coherent.
Odell says, if you entrust me with some of your money, I can go purchase the parchment and secure the caravan.
Oh, yes, of course. And I'm just... 10 platinum should cover it, right? That should be...
Should, yes. Just to rent it for... Yeah.
So we give him 10 platinum and just tell him to be safe while he's out there. And I'm going to hand him my disguise ring and tell him to use it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Never know who you might run into out there, and all it takes is one wrong person seeing your face.
Exactly. So now you can be anyone you choose to be.
All right.
Temporarily. It's only on loan. We're not giving it to you.
Yes, I understand. All right.
Love you and all. But, yeah.
It's 5:52. I think that's a good place to stop. That was a nice roleplay session.
Yeah, it was.
And you have a coherent plan on what to do about the king. That's great. And I know
gotta go slay a dragon.
Can I just say that this is the first time I've ever played a game of D&D where even the thought of running a smear campaign in a self-made newspaper has even been a viable choice. I'm so glad. I'm just so... Because I don't want to... Look, I'm a rant about politics for 0.25 seconds. It's not going to be bad. If you want to change what's going on in your place, try to... go into the journalism field, because the first thing we need to do is change how it's been being relayed to us and change that entire fucking, if you want to literally change what's going on, go into journalism and report the fucking news. Don't
Exactly.
Journalism's important, and there's not much of it left. That's the end of the politics rant.
Hey, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, so in the meantime, between now and then, Odell will purchase the parchment and secure the caravan for rental. And then we can see how this plan goes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
As always, before we leave, I want to show my D&D Discord, where if you would have been in there if you would have joined last time I showed it and been in there yesterday, you could have hung out with us while we played my campaign, which is called Draconic Dread. And then on next week we will be playing Timo M's campaign, which is called Afterwards. And we'd love if you would come hang out, watch us, chill, chat after the game.
Afterwards. Afterwards.
Well, we'd love to see you there. Batch is often there just watching and hanging out while we play, and so it's always a fun time.
It is.
Jord, I'm going to have to ask you to pull a persuasion check on that. I'm going to roll a persuasion check, and if I get a nat 20, you have to join my Discord. Yeah.
You have to.
Just a little housekeeping for our channel. Next week, we'll be doing Ice Cold Freedom, and so the new schedule is usually Ice Cold on the off weeks. So today we're doing Rangers of Power at 6:45. And off weeks from that, we were going to be doing Adventures in Akala. But last week we were going to do our usual, what I want to be the usual. Last Monday of every month is a guest DM slot. But last week, again, Memorial Day, American holiday.
Memorial Day.
Yeah, nobody could play. So Zoomy's guest DM slot for Warlocks of Zaos is going to be moved to next week in place of Adventures in Akala. So next week, 4 o'clock Eastern, we're doing Ice Cold Freedom, and then 6:45 Eastern. I might start at 6:30, if I have time. So either 6:30 or 6:45 Eastern. We're gonna do Warlocks of Zaos, and Jord, would you be interested in playing in that?
I'm pretty sure someone asked me, and I'm pretty sure I responded saying that I was completely down to play. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, for that campaign, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
After Batch ends the stream.
All right, but make sure you tune in next week and see any other housekeeping stuff I wanna. Obviously, like the stream, share it, subscribe if you haven't. You can support us with a PayPal donation or on Patreon. Everything goes right back into the channel. And yeah, so
Can I shield something real quick?
go for it.
Tomorrow on NASA Bunker 33, I and Heidi and hopefully Microraptor and hopefully Purple Rhymes with Orange will be doing a show probably around an hour earlier than we did this, so about 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about trans athletes. So be prepared for that. And Saturday, we don't have a show planned yet, but NASA Bunker 33 will be doing a show on Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
should be a link under. Should be a link somewhere in the description for. I think
NASA
where.
Bunker,
Yeah,
I say under Astra. I can't remember if I put Astra or Zoomy as
Astra
as Sarro. There's 2 links, one for Astra's regular channel and then one for NASA Bunker 33.
There's only one for NASA Bunker 33.
Oh, well, either way.
That's the one we're talking about. So yeah. It's
All
in
right.
the description. Go check it out, people.
All right. I'll hopefully see everybody at 6:45 for Rangers of Power, and everybody say goodbyes.
Yep. Love y'all. Hug your loved ones, and don't do drugs.
Do all the drugs, and as always, exit stage right.
See you in a bit. Have a good night.